Republican candidates running in South Carolina's special election for U.S. Senate made a stop in the PD Saturday, giving voters a chance to hear directly from the candidates just days before Tuesday's special Republican primary. Alexis Cooper from our sister station was there talking with candidates and voters about what they're looking for in the state's next senator.
Dozens of South Carolina voters filled the Waters building in downtown Florence, all looking for the same thing: a closer look at the candidates asking for their vote. With Tuesday's special Republican primary just days away, voters were able to hear from candidates about everything from the economy, the national debt, to foreign policy and energy.
It was really refreshing to be able to talk to each one of them in an informal sort of venue here.
Among the candidates at today's event, Mark Sanford, Mark McBride, Samuel Shepard, Glenda Gale Parker, Ralph Norman, and Danny Ford.
But I think what does stand out about my candidacy is the degree to which we have focused on your pocketbook and your wallet and protecting that, whether in Columbia, South Carolina, or Washington, D.C.
Something we have to address. If we're going to win in November, there's a big push that is against the war. We need to end the war. We need to end the war now. And if you think that we've lost the war, we just have to admit we've lost the war. We've lost this battle. Come home and regroup.
I believe I'm the only candidate that has submitted on my website a comprehensive plan for reducing our debt.
And we need to put research and development money into magnetic energy.
All the Black Lives Matter and all the groups that are now trying to subvert the American spirit and trying to take our freedom away.
They need to kick the Brazilian-owned company out of the United States. Smithfield, Chinese-owned. They are coming for our food security, and it's a problem.
But those weren't the only candidates voters could hear from. We also spoke one-on-one with Mark Lynch, Darlene Graham, and Russell Fry. For Graham, her campaign is centered on bringing a personal perspective to the Senate.
But I know the family struggles, and I just heard one person tell me, they're like, that's what we want, is somebody in there that knows how we struggle here in South Carolina. We've never had that, so I think I bring that.
Lynch says his business experience has shaped how he would approach government spending.
I'm running against them because we're not getting anything done. Like I shared, we have to win. We have to win in our business every day. As a successful debt-free businessman, I know what it's like to keep a budget and have zero-based budgeting.
And Fry says he wants to work with President Trump to get things done.
I think it's important when people recognize and look at the field. As far as standing with the president, I want to get something done. I want to work with the president to do that.
After hearing from the candidates, voters were left with one more thing to do: decide who they want to represent South Carolina in the U.S. Senate.
It was such a shock for, I think, the majority of South Carolinians when Senator Graham passed away. So this really was an excellent opportunity for us, even in a very short period of time, to see who's going to replace him.
One voter even traveled from Beaufort to support her choice, Darlene Graham.
I already voted for her, and I believe it's going to be a runoff. So this is me shopping for who's going to be number 2. So this is extremely helpful to be up and close in person to see all the candidates. I just feel like how they address people, how they even dress. You know, to take this more seriously than, you know, one candidate wear jeans and a polo shirt. I don't know. I mean, you're running for the senator position.
Early voting was held Thursday and Friday, but thousands of voters are expected to head to the polls Tuesday for the special election.